Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading for the week of June 23rd. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing well. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. And if you would like to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Send me an email, okay? And we have a new moon happening in the sign of Cancer. It's on 25th. Cancer energy is all about home, family, or emotions, feelings, relationships, our connections, our heart, intuition, creativity, spirituality, things like that. And new moons are all about new beginnings. So let's see what's coming through for you. Pisces, your cards are Knight of Swords, High Priestess, Seven of Wands, and Knight of Cups. Okay, Knight of Cups came through for Aquarius as well, and it was on the back of the deck for Aquarius as well. So yes, this is Cancer energy. High Priestess is ruled by Cancer, so the new moon energy is coming through. Okay, Knight of Cups. This week, it's important to stay in your heart, okay, and keep the faith and keep going. So both these cards here has to do with stress. You struggling with things, something to do with conflicts happening in your interactions with others. And with both these cards, it feels like there are certain things that are not clear at this moment. And High Priestess is also here. This is where things are not clear. Certain things may not appear, certain things are not as they seem, okay? So it's important to, this is not a good time to make important decisions. And so whatever it is that you want to do, maybe sit with it, wait, have patience is what this energy is. Because here the information is not there. It could be you rushing through things, or it could be you feeling a sense of restlessness. It could be reacting to things, but the complete information is not there. Things are not clear in your mind. It could be that at that moment, you may feel like, okay, you know what, this is happening and this is what I have to do, and you will jump into it, and that may backfire, okay? So on the other hand, this is where you are fighting back. You are again stress. So with both these cards, what I want to remind you is, listen to your own intuition. Don't go by what somebody is talking about, people's suggestions, their advices. You know what to do, okay? So you want to trust your own intuition. And if you are not clear about things, then maybe sit with it, walk with it, and maybe you will find the insights, find the clarity. But with both these cards, that I'm not seeing that, okay? This is listening to yourself, your own intuition, and your life. And this is where the listening part is missing, okay? Don't go by the surface issues. Instead, know what is beyond. So see the wheel here. So when we look at something, we see only things from that angle, right? But there is another side to the story. So for that, we will have to go around it. So the card is reminding you, don't go by the surface appearances of things, don't go by the surface issues, because there is another side to the story that you don't know yet, okay? So it's important, either you ask the right questions, avoid making any assumptions, and wait for the information. So having patience is important. Yeah, and let your own intuition guide your path. This is you giving your own remote to somebody else and watching whatever it is that they are watching. So just be aware of that, Pisces. So here with Knight of Swords, with both these cards, it feels like you are rushing, um, pushing, forcing things to happen. So not sure what exactly you are coming across. So if you have like important meetings, things like that, maybe think about leaving early so you are not stuck in a traffic jam or anything like that. So be careful on the roads. On the other hand, it could also be something to do with your pets. So if you are walking your dog, just be careful what's in the, be careful what's going on in the surroundings. Like for instance, if you are going for an early morning walk, and if it's foggy, you may not see what's in front of you, and so things like that. Okay, so just be more present is what I want to say. Be more present and be alert, aware, be aware of what's happening in the surroundings. Be careful on the roads. Things like that is important this week. And also if you this also has to do with a spiritual practice. That would be amazing if you want to take up a spiritual practice. If you already have some kind of like a daily routine, a ritual, then that would be wonderful. So that way, that will help you be more calm and stay more centered. On the other hand, it could also be like a vendor you are dealing with, customer service. If you if something is not sitting well with you, then you are bringing it up, you are talking about things, and then you are fighting for your rights, fighting, standing up for what you believe is right. So not sure where this is happening. And also Pisces, no, this is your energy, Knight of Cups. Your sign is all about spirituality, creativity, intuition, things like that. And with both these cards, that's what I'm not seeing here. But then life happens, and maybe that's also the reason why you are feeling this way, because your sign is about calm, peace, and if life is life has something else to offer, then you are feeling that sense of restlessness and stress, things like that. So know how you want to navigate that situation, and what is a better way to handle things. Maybe with this, you might want to approach the situation in a new way, in a different way, stay in your heart. Maybe there is nothing, your interference is not needed, there is nothing you need to do. Maybe just staying, like taking it easy will make things much, much easier for you. And like, same goes for if things are not going the way you had expected, or if there is a slowdown happening, or things are not working, your gadgets, something like that. Maybe just be okay with whatever is going on. You don't have to fix anything, you don't have to change anything, you don't have to worry about anything. This will fall into place on its own without your interference. Okay, just stay calm. Protect your own energy, Pisces. This is where you want to set some boundaries. If things are stressful, maybe it may have also something to do with people's demands, their expectations. And if you also have things to do, then you might have to say no to things, whatever it is that you are taking up. And yeah, protect your space. If you are exhausted, take care of yourself and protect your peace. For some, it also has to do with something that you are feeling protective towards. So it could be people you love, or it may have something to do with the project that you are working on. If you have important meetings, things like that, just be prepared, because something they might ask you something and you may not have the right answer. So do your research, but at the end of the day, be you, okay? Because not everybody knows everything, right? And also, yeah, listening. So if someone is in front of you, they are talking about something and it doesn't sit well with you, then maybe, you instead of reacting and pushing back, maybe, there is a reason. What I'm seeing is, this is helpful information, but you might have to sit with it in order to really understand how this is going to be helpful for you. And this is also people who look up to you, Pisces. Not sure who you are dealing with here. This is someone, people who you inspire, people who look up to you. But of course, like if you are exhausted, you have to, say no to things. So filling your own cup is important. Yeah. So you can give. And also know like how you are feeling about things. Whatever it is that you are working on, are you really enjoying it? Is your heart there? Because this is where like you are just doing things because you have to, not because you want to. So just be aware of the task and responsibilities. It could also be happening. It doesn't have to do with the actual, task. It may have something to do with how you are feeling inside. If you are tired and if you don't have time for you, then you will feel this way. So taking care of yourself is important so you can enjoy the journey. Okay, Pisces, your message is face your financial fears. So for some, it may have something to do with finance. It could be other fears, okay? So Knight of Swords and Seven of Wands. Yeah, it may have something to do with uncertainty. It could be that you are going through a transition. It could be that you are in between things. So it could be in between jobs, in between relationships. It could be that you are moving. And yeah, so certain things are not clear at this moment. And that can also make you feel like a little bit frustrated and that sense of restlessness. So the energy is reminding you, can you just be okay with the confusion, the chaos, the uncertainty, and just stay calm and just focus on things that you enjoy doing. And when this period pass, when this phase, this is also a phase, and change is the only constant. This situation is also transforming, and maybe there is nothing you need to do about it, is what I want to say. When you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you will realize that you, in fact, have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self doubts. Yes, so no, like whatever this is for you, you know, it may have something to do with how you are feeling. So just be aware of your own emotional nature. And again, self-reflection, this, yeah, you know the answers, but you might have to spend some time alone, think through things, reflect on things in order to really understand why I am feeling this way. Okay, so yeah, so this is about you having a conversation with yourself, and that will help you also uncover the answers, because you know the you know the answers. So let me read this out to you one more time. When you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you will realize that you, in fact, have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self doubts. So, Pisces, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Please remember to take good care of yourself, and I will see you in the next reading. And if these messages resonated, please remember to support the channel. Thank you so much, and have a nice week. New moon blessings. Take care. Bye bye.